Welcome to another night of magic and mystery on Sleepytime Chronicles. As the world quiets, let's leave the day behind and cozy up for a spellbinding tale from the enchanted kingdom of Eldoria. Tonight, we unravel the story of Merrick, a secretive alchemist, and his brave companions on a quest to cure a mysterious malaise that shadows their land. Close your eyes, relax, and let your imagination roam free in a realm where magic mingles with the mist. Prepare to journey through lush forests and over towering mountains, alongside heroes whose courage lights the darkest paths. Settle in, get comfortable, and let the Secretive Alchemist's potion carry you into a restful night's sleep. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Illness. In the heart of a realm where magic wove through the very air, a shadow fell upon the kingdom of Eldoria. It was a land of lush forests, majestic mountains, and fields that sparkled with 1,000 flowers. A kingdom where the sun kissed the earth in a golden embrace. Yet, amidst this beauty, a mysterious illness crept silently, spreading a veil of despair. It began in the outer villages, whispers of a malady that neither healer's poultice nor wizard's spell could mend. The sick were touched by a deep fatigue, their spirits fading like the last rays of sunset. The royal court was in turmoil, for no sage or soothsayer could decipher the ailment's origin or cure. The kingdom, once a tapestry of songs and laughter, was now gripped by an eerie silence, broken only by the sound of mourning. King Alden, a ruler as steadfast as the mountains that bordered his realm, was the first to sense the magic at play. It was not the benevolent magic that caused crops to flourish or wounds to mend. This was something darker, a force that consumed life, leaving nothing but shadows. In the king's council chamber, a place of marble and light, the air was thick with tension. Advisors debated fiercely, voices rising and falling like storm waves. Yet, for all their wisdom, they found no solution, their knowledge as fleeting as shadows at noon. Amidst the despair, a whisper of hope emerged from the most unlikely of places. A secretive alchemist, known only to few, claimed to have discovered a potential cure. This alchemist, who went by the name of Merrick, lived in seclusion, his days devoted to the study of ancient texts and the alchemical arts. It was said that his knowledge of potions and spells was unparalleled, a gift from the time he spent in the hidden libraries of the world. King Alden, desperate for any thread of hope, summoned Merrick to the royal court. The alchemist arrived cloaked in mystery, his eyes shining with the promise of salvation. He spoke of an ancient scroll its pages holding the key to a cure. The ingredients, however, were of a nature so rare and guarded by forces so formidable that their retrieval seemed an impossible task. The kingdom's plight had deepened, the shadow of the illness stretching its fingers towards the heart of Eldoria. Yet, in this darkest hour, the courage of a few shone like a beacon, heralding the dawn of a quest that would be etched in the annals of the kingdom for generations to come. With the stage set for an epic journey, the heroes of Eldoria were yet to be gathered. They would need to be as diverse in their skills as they were steadfast in their courage, for what lay ahead was a path fraught with peril, a journey that would test the very bounds of their spirit and unity. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of fire and gold, the kingdom of Eldoria stood on the brink of despair and hope. The quest for the cure was about to begin, a quest that would lead them into the heart of the unknown, where magic danced on the edge of dreams and nightmares. The story of Merrick, the secretive alchemist, and his companions had yet to unfold. A tale of bravery, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of hope. In the hallowed halls of the royal court, a decision was made, one that would send them on a journey beyond the maps, to lands where the very fabric of reality seemed woven with enchantment and danger. And so, as the first chapter of their tale closes, the kingdom of Eldoria waits, its breath held in anticipation for the dawn of a new day, a day where courage and magic would intertwine to challenge the darkness. In the twilight hours, when the world seemed wrapped in a blanket of stars, Merrick, the alchemist, toiled in his tower. His abode was a place of wonder, filled with bubbling potions and ancient scrolls, the walls lined with shelves that held ingredients both mundane and mythical. The alchemist's work was a dance of precision and chaos, a testament to his quest for knowledge that transcended the ordinary. It was on a night kissed by a sliver of a moon that Merrick's fate became entwined with that of the kingdom. Amidst the clutter of his study, his hands, weathered by years of experiments, came upon a scroll. This was no ordinary parchment, but one that whispered of ages past, its words imbued with the magic of forgotten eras. The scroll spoke of a darkness that had once fallen over the land, a malaise not unlike the shadow that now plagued Eldoria. The cure, it revealed, was a potion of such potency that it could pierce through the veil of any curse, but its ingredients were of a kind that bordered on the mythical. They were elements guarded by the very essence of nature and its most formidable guardians. Merrick's heart, usually steeled by skepticism, fluttered with a spark of hope. The discovery was miraculous, yet the path it illuminated was fraught with peril. Each ingredient was a legend in its own right, hidden in the farthest reaches of the world, where the map's edges blurred into the unknown. The frost bloom, a flower born from the kiss of eternal frost atop the world's highest peak. The echo pearl, nestled in the heart of a cave where silence spoke volumes. The moonflowers, blooming under the gaze of a full moon in a meadow untouched by time. The luminescent lotus, floating in the depths of a mirror-like river, reflecting the soul's true nature. And the dragon's heart flame, a fire that burned within the heart of a dragon, fierce and untamed. Realizing the enormity of his task, Merrick knew he could not embark on this quest alone. The alchemist, who had spent a lifetime shrouded in solitude, now sought the company of those whose courage and heart matched the daunting journey ahead. King Alden, upon hearing of Merrick's discovery, decreed that the bravest and most virtuous of his realm be summoned. A call was sent far and wide, echoing through the valleys and forests of Eldoria. A call to arms against the darkness that sought to claim their world. As dawn broke, casting a soft glow over the kingdom, a gathering unlike any other took place within the walls of the royal palace. Here, beneath the banners of Eldoria, stood those who would defy fate, champions born from the heart of the land itself. The courageous explorer, Leah, whose maps charted the unknown and whose spirit knew no bounds, stepped forward with eyes alight with the promise of adventure. Next to her stood Elara, the virtuous heroine, whose deeds of bravery and compassion had become the stuff of legend, her sword gleaming with the light of dawn. And there, casting a shadow that spoke of strength and gentleness in equal measure, was Brahm, the jovial giant, whose laughter could shake the leaves from the trees, and whose heart was as large as his frame. Together, they listened as Merrick unfolded the tale of the scroll and the quest that lay before them. A quest for the cure, a journey into the heart of magic and mystery. As the alchemist spoke, a bond was formed, a pact sealed by the shared resolve to save their kingdom. The quest had begun, not as a mere journey of distance and danger, but as a voyage into the very soul of Eldoria. The heroes stood ready, their hearts beating as one, their eyes set on the horizon where destiny awaited. With the heroes gathered and their resolve steeled, the next chapter of their journey would lead them into the unknown, into the wilds where magic ran as free as the rivers, and where their courage would be tested at every turn. As the sun ascended, casting its golden embrace over the kingdom. The 4 chosen ones stood at the threshold of destiny. Merrick, with his cloak billowing like a dark cloud trailing behind him, held the ancient scroll aloft, a beacon that lit their path forward. Leah, Alara, and Brahm, each a paragon of their unique virtues, gathered around, their shadows merging on the ground beneath them as a symbol of their unity. The kingdom watched in silent awe, their hopes entwined with the fate of these heroes. King Alden, from the high balcony of his castle, bestowed upon them his blessing, a solemn promise of support and faith. "You carry with you the heart of Eldoria," he proclaimed, his voice carrying on the wind. "Return to us the light that has dimmed in the shadow of this malaise." Their departure was marked by the tolling of the bell, its sound a solemn reminder of the gravity of their quest. The villagers, who had gathered to witness this momentous event, offered gifts of provisions and tokens of protection. Among them, children shyly presented bouquets of wildflowers, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the uncertainty that lay ahead. The journey commenced at the edge of the kingdom, where the forest of whispers world. This ancient woodland was a realm of secrets, a place where the trees spoke in hushed tones and the wind sang of forgotten tales. To navigate its depths was to walk a path entwined with magic, a fitting beginning to their quest. As they ventured into the embrace of the forest, the atmosphere changed. Light filtered through the dense canopy in emerald hues, casting an otherworldly glow upon their path. The air was alive with whispers, the soft murmur of leaves, and the distant call of mystical creatures that dwelled within. It was here, amidst the ancient guardians of the forest, that the heroes faced their first trial. A creature of legend, an enchanted deer, appeared before them. Its antlers shone with a light that rivaled the stars, and its eyes held the depth of the forest itself. The deer spoke, its voice a melody that resonated with the soul of the earth. "Brave travelers, your quest is noble, but the path ahead is fraught with challenges that will test the very essence of your beings. To proceed, you must prove your unity and your resolve. The forest of whispers does not suffer the presence of those who harbor doubts or deceit. The task set before them was one of truth and harmony. Each hero was asked to share a truth about themselves, a secret that bore the weight of their character. Leah spoke of her fear of the unknown, a vulnerability that belied her adventurous spirit. Alara shared her doubts about her worthiness, a confession that humanized the legend she had become. Brahm, with a laughter that shook the leaves from the trees, admitted his fear of loneliness, a gentle giant who found strength in companionship. Merrick, the most secretive of all, revealed his guilt for years spent in pursuit of knowledge at the expense of human connection. The enchanted deer, moved by their honesty and the strength of their bonds, granted them passage through the forest. Your unity is your greatest strength, it proclaimed, fading into the forest from whence it came, leaving behind a trail of luminous hoofprints that illuminated their path forward. As they emerged from the forest of whispers, the heroes felt a change within themselves. The trial had not only granted them passage, but had also woven their spirits closer, forging a bond that would be their shield against the darkness that lay ahead. Their next destination was the mountain of eternal snow, a towering peak that touched the heavens, where the frost bloom awaited them. With the forest of whispers behind them and the vast world stretching out before, they ventured forth, each step a testament to their courage and their commitment to the quest. The journey had truly begun, a journey not just of distance and danger, but of self-discovery and unity. As the heroes moved forward, the kingdom of Eldoria held its breath, watching the horizon for the return of those who had become beacons of hope in its darkest hour. With the forest of whispers now behind them, our heroes embarked on their journey with renewed vigor. The land stretched out before them, a tapestry of wonder and peril, each step forward a step into the annals of legend. Ahead, the mountain of eternal snow loomed, a sentinel in the distance, its peak veiled in clouds and mystery. The path was arduous, winding through valleys where the shadows clung like ancient memories, and over streams that sang of ages past. Leah, with her maps unfurled, led the way, her eyes alight with the thrill of the unknown. Elara walked by her side, her sword at the ready, a beacon of strength and courage. Brahm's laughter echoed through the landscape, a reminder of the joy that still flourished in the heart of their quest. And Merrick, the alchemist, walked with a purpose that belied the years of solitude that had once defined him. As days melded into nights and stars wheeled overhead in silent vigil, the heroes encountered travelers and creatures of all kinds. Some were allies, offering shelter and wisdom. Others, tests of their resolve, challenging their right to pursue the quest. Through each encounter, the bond between the heroes grew, a tapestry woven from shared trials and triumphs. Upon reaching the foothills of the mountain of eternal snow, the air grew crisp, the breath of the mountain chilling their bones. The mountain was a realm unto itself, a place where the earth kissed the sky, and where the elements conspired to test the mettle of those who dared its ascent. The climb was steep, the path obscured by snow and ice, a mirror to the internal struggles each hero faced. Laia's fear of the unknown gnawed at her resolve, yet with each step, she conquered a piece of her doubts, mapping not just the land, but the contours of her own courage. Alara, facing the daunting ascent, found her strength not in the steel of her sword, but in the steadfastness of her spirit. Brahm, with each labored step, discovered that true strength lay not just in might, but in the gentleness that guided his actions. And Marek, the alchemist, whose life had been a solitary quest for knowledge, found that the greatest discoveries were not inscribed on ancient scrolls, but written in the bonds of friendship. At the peak, where the air was thin and the world lay spread below them like a story waiting to be told, they found the frost bloom, bathed in the eternal snow. The flower glowed with an inner light, its petals shimmering with the magic that was their quest's first reward. The retrieval was not without its trials. The flower was guarded by the spirits of the mountain, ancient beings who demanded a tribute of truth. Each hero, standing before the spirits, offered a piece of their essence, a truth that spoke of their journey and their purpose. It was Marek who, with a voice that carried the weight of his years, spoke of the quest not as a pursuit of cure, but as a journey of healing, not just for the kingdom, but for their souls. With the frost bloom safely in their possession, the heroes descended from the mountain, their spirits buoyed by their success, but tempered by the knowledge of the trials that lay ahead. Their journey had only just begun, a path that would lead them through shadows and light, through lands both wondrous and fraught with peril. As they set camp at the mountain's base, under the canopy of stars that had guided their ascent, there was a moment of peace, a stillness that spoke of the unity and hope that had brought them together. They were no longer just a band of travelers, but a fellowship bound by a common quest. A quest that was as much about saving the kingdom as it was about discovering the depths of their own courage and the strength of their bonds. The quest had truly begun, a journey that would take them to the edges of the known world and beyond, into the heart of magic and mystery. And as the first light of dawn crept over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of hope, they set forth towards their next destination, the Cave of Echoes, where the next ingredient awaited them. After descending the mountain of eternal snow, with the frost blooms safeguarded among their belongings, the fellowship ventured into the heart of the realm, where the land whispered of secrets and ancient magics. The Cave of Echoes awaited them, hidden within a land that time seemed to have forgotten. Yet before they could seek the depths of the earth, the Forest of Whispers called to them once more. This part of the forest was unlike any they had traversed before. It was older, deeper, and alive with the magic that pulsed with the rhythm of the earth. The trees here spoke not in whispers, but in voices that echoed with the wisdom of ages. Each leaf, each branch, a keeper of stories. Laya, with her explorer's heart, felt a kinship with this place, where every path was an uncharted journey, and every glen held a mystery yet to be uncovered. Ilara, with her warrior's spirit, sensed the latent energy that coursed through the underbrush and the soil, a reminder of the battles fought and the peace that had followed. Brahm, with his giant's laugh, found joy in the simplicity of the forest's majesty, a contrast to the complexity of the quest that lay ahead. And Merrick, the alchemist, saw in the forest's depths a reflection of his own quest for knowledge, a mirror to the soul he had often neglected in pursuit of ancient secrets. As they moved deeper into the heart of the Forest of Whispers, they encountered a being of such beauty and grace that it seemed as though the forest itself had taken form. It was an enchanted deer, its antlers crowned with flowers that shimmered in the dappled sunlight, its eyes deep pools of wisdom. The creature regarded them with a gaze that spoke of ancient magics and the delicate balance of nature. Travelers of the path less trodden, the deer began, its voice a melody that seemed to resonate with the very essence of the world. You seek the Cave of Echoes, but the path you must walk is one of reflection and truth. The forest, in its wisdom, has seen fit to guide you, but only if you prove yourselves worthy. The test, as it revealed, was one of balance and harmony, a challenge not of strength or wit, but of understanding and unity. The deer led them to a clearing where the ground was marked with runes that glowed with an ethereal light. Their task was to walk the pattern, each step a reflection of their journey, their struggles, and their victories. Leah stepped forward first, her path one of discovery, each step a map of the roads she'd traveled and the horizons she had yet to see. Ilara followed, her steps a dance of strength and grace, a testament to the battles she had faced and the peace she sought to uphold. Brahm's steps were deep, each one a foundation, a reminder of the strength that came from heart and laughter. And Merrick, with hesitant steps, traced the alchemy of his life, a path of solitude that had led him to companionship. Together, they walked the runes, their movements a harmony of elements, a symphony of air and earth, fire and water. And as they completed the pattern, the forest around them sighed, a sound of leaves rustling and branches swaying, a chorus of nature that spoke of approval. The enchanted deer, now aglow with a light that seemed to pulse with the heart of the forest, bowed its head. "You have proven yourselves," it said, a smile in its voice. "The cave of echoes awaits. But remember, the truths you have learned here are the keys to the challenges ahead. Carry them with you, for the magic of the forest is now a part of your journey." With a final nod, the deer vanished, leaving behind a trail of flowers that led the heroes out of the forest of whispers and towards their next destination. The cave of echoes beckoned, a promise of trials to come and secrets to uncover. As they left the embrace of the forest, the fellowship felt a change within. They were no longer mere travelers on a quest for a cure. They were guardians of a deeper truth, champions of a harmony that resonated with the very essence of the world. With the lessons of the forest of whispers lingering in their hearts, our heroes ventured forth. The path before them, illuminated by the ethereal glow of the flowers left in the wake of the enchanted deer. The air around them hummed with a newfound harmony, a melody that spoke of unity and the delicate balance of nature. The journey to the Cave of Echoes, once shrouded in uncertainty, now seemed a part of a grander design. Each step a note in the symphony of their quest. The land around them transitioned gradually from the verdant embrace of the forest to the rugged beauty of a landscape touched by the hands of time. Mountains rose in the distance, their peaks crowned with the first light of dawn, casting long shadows that danced upon the earth. And it was here, in the shadow of these ancient sentinels, that the fellowship encountered a creature of legend, a guardian of the path they sought to tread. A dragon, majestic and fierce, its scales shimmering like jewels scattered across the fabric of the night. Its eyes, ancient and wise, held the heroes in a gaze that pierced the veil of their souls, seeing them for who they truly were. The air around them crackled with the raw power of the creature, a force of nature, untamed and free. "Heroes of Eldoria," the dragon spoke, its voice a rumble that echoed through the mountains. "You seek the echo pearl within the heart of my domain. Know that the path you tread is one of truth, a journey that mirrors the depths of your own spirits. The Cave of Echoes is a sanctum of reflection, a place where the echoes of your own truths will be your guide and your challenge." The heroes stood before the dragon, a testament to their journey, and the trials they had faced. Laia, with her spirit of adventure, saw in the dragon's eyes the maps of lands uncharted, the promise of discoveries yet to be made. Elara, with her heart of courage, recognized a fellow warrior, a creature whose strength was matched only by its wisdom. Brahm, with his boundless joy, found in the dragon's presence a reminder of the beauty in strength and the strength in laughter. And Merrick, the alchemist, in the dragon's fire, saw the alchemy of life, the transformative power of knowledge and friendship. The dragon, seeing the resolve and unity within them, lowered its head, a gesture of respect and acknowledgement. Proceed with the knowledge that the path you have chosen is one of courage and truth. The echo pearl awaits those who walk with honesty and heart. But be wary, for the cave will test you in ways you cannot yet fathom. With the beat of its mighty wings, the dragon took to the skies, leaving behind a trail of fire that lit the path to the cave of echoes. The heroes, with a renewed sense of purpose, followed the fiery trail, their spirits alight with the flames of courage and the warmth of their bond. The entrance to the cave loomed before them, a maw in the heart of the mountain that whispered of ancient secrets and the echoes of 1,000 truths. As they stepped into the darkness, the air around them grew still, the silence a canvas upon which their truths would be painted. The Cave of Echoes was a realm of reflection, its walls alive with the whispers of their own thoughts and fears. Here, in the heart of the mountain, they faced their reflections, each echo a challenge to confront and embrace the truths within themselves. With each step, the cave revealed its secrets, guiding them deeper into its depths and closer to the echo pearl. The journey through the cave was a journey into their own souls, a testament to their growth and the unity that had become their strength. At the heart of the cave, bathed in the light of 1,000 crystals, lay the echo pearl. It pulsed with a light that resonated with the harmony of their spirits, a beacon that called to them with the promise of their quest's continuation. With the echo pearl in hand, the heroes emerged from the cave transformed, their spirits imbued with the truths they had confronted and embraced. The journey ahead was still fraught with challenges, but they walked forth with the knowledge that the magic of their bond and the strength of their truths would guide them through the shadows and into the light. As our heroes step forth from the depths of the Cave of Echoes, their journey continues, a path that leads them ever closer to the cure that lies within their grasp. The trials they have faced have forged them not just into heroes of Eldoria, but guardians of a deeper truth, champions of a quest that is as much about healing the land as it is about discovering the magic that binds them all. Chapter 2: The Quest for Magical Ingredients. Having emerged from the Cave of Echoes, our heroes carried with them not just the Echo Pearl, but also a deeper understanding of their own truths. With 2 magical ingredients now in their possession, they turned their sights to the next challenge: the mountain of eternal snow. This peak, untouched by time, held at its summit the frost bloom, a flower of legend, bathed in eternal frost and glowing with an ethereal light. The journey to the mountain was a testament to their resolve. The land around them grew colder, the air thinner, as they ascended the slopes that seemed to stretch into the heavens. The mountain was a guardian of time, its slopes a record of the ages, and its summit a place where the sky kissed the earth. Leah, ever the navigator, charted their course with care, her eyes reading the land as if it were one of her cherished maps. Eldor, with her unwavering spirit, led the way, her sword drawn against the shadows that lurked within the crevices of the mountain. Brahm's strength was their bulwark against the biting cold, his laughter a warmth that kept the chill at bay. And Merrick, the alchemist, saw in the purity of the snow a reflection of the quest they had undertaken, a journey of purification and renewal. As they climbed, the mountain tested their endurance and spirit. Blizzards roared like ancient beasts. Winds howled with the voices of lost souls, and the snow beneath their feet whispered secrets long buried. Yet, within this maelstrom of nature's fury, the heroes found a beauty unparalleled, a world of ice and snow that shimmered like a sea of stars under the moonlight. The peak of the mountain of eternal snow was a realm of silence, a place where time seemed to stand still. It was here, amidst the eternal frost, that they found the frost bloom. The flower radiated a light that was not of this world, its petals sparkling with frozen dew, a gem nestled in the heart of the winter's embrace. Retrieving the frost bloom was not a matter of simple bravery. The flower was guarded by the spirits of the mountain, beings of air and ice, who demanded a tribute of warmth. Each hero offered a memory, a moment of warmth from their past, a sacrifice to the cold. Leah remembered the warmth of the sun as she stood atop her first conquered peak. The world unrolled before her like a promise. Eldor recalled the heat of the forge, where her first sword was born from flame and iron, a symbol of her strength. Brahm shared the memory of a hearth fire, surrounded by friends, his laughter filling the room with light. tear that froze upon his cheek, remembered the warmth of a friendship long neglected, now rekindled in the hearts of those who journeyed with him. The spirits, moved by their offerings, allowed the frost bloom to be taken, a gift of the mountain to those who had proven worthy. The flower, once plucked, did not wilt but remained radiant, its glow a beacon in the darkness. With the frost blooms safely in their possession, the heroes began their descent. The mountain, having tested their resolve, now stood as a testament to their journey, a silent witness to the bond that had grown between them. The return to the base of the mountain was a journey of reflection. Each step taken was a step closer to their goal, the creation of the cure that would save Eldoria. The trials they had faced had not only brought them closer to their objective, but had also woven their spirits closer, a tapestry of friendship and courage that would carry them through the challenges that lay ahead. As the mountain of eternal snow faded into the distance, its peak a memory etched in the skyline, our heroes looked forward to their next destination, the Cave of Echoes, with hearts full of hope and spirits unbroken. The quest for the magical ingredients continued, a journey not just of distance, but of discovery, of the power that lies within and the magic that binds us all. Our hero's journey unfolds with each step, a path that leads them through the trials of nature and the depths of their own hearts. The quest for the magical ingredients is a testament to their courage, a story of heroes bound by a common purpose, walking a path lit by the glow of the frost bloom and the light of their unyielding spirit. The mountain of eternal snow now lay behind them, a memory of white silence and icy beauty, a testament to their journey's trials and triumphs. With the frost bloom secured, our heroes' spirits were buoyed by the promise of their quest, their path illuminated by the successes they had garnered. Yet, the journey was far from over. The Cave of Echoes awaited, its depths a mystery shrouded in the whispers of the earth itself. The journey to the cave took them through lands that whispered of ancient magics, where the air thrummed with the power of untold stories. The land was alive, a tapestry of nature's intricate design, leading them ever onwards towards their next trial. The entrance to the Cave of Echoes was a mouth in the earth, a gate to depths unknown, hidden within a valley where the wind sang of old sorrows and timeless joys. It was a place that seemed to exist between the beats of the world's heart, a pause in the breath of the earth. Leah, with her explorer's instinct, felt a pull towards the darkness, an allure to the secrets that lay in wait. Alara's hand rested on her sword, silent vow to protect her companions against whatever shadows they might face. Brahm, with his heart as steadfast as the earth itself, stepped forward with a courage that belied the gentle giant within. And Merrick, eyes alight with the gleam of curiosity, pondered the alchemical mysteries that the cave promised to unveil. As they entered, the cave enveloped them in silence, a hush so profound it seemed as though the earth itself was listening. The darkness was not empty, but filled with the presence of the past. Each step forward, a step into the annals of time. Their path was lit by the luminescence of crystals that clung to the cave walls, a constellation within the earth, guiding them deeper into the heart of the echo. The Cave of Echoes was named for its guardianship of truth, for the echoes it held were not of sound, but of soul. It was here that our heroes faced their reflections, not as images of light, but as reflections of their innermost selves. Their fears, their hopes, their truths laid bare. Each step they took was met with an echo, a whisper of their own voices, speaking truths they had long buried. Leah heard the whispers of her own doubts, the fear of the unknown paths she had yet to tread. Alara faced the echoes of her own battles, the struggle between the warrior's strength and the peace she sought within. Brahm's laughter met his ears, a reminder of the solitude that laughter masked, the companionship he yearned for in the silence of his own heart. And Merrick confronted the alchemy of his own life, the transformation from solitude to the unity he found with his fellow travelers. The deeper they ventured, the stronger the echoes became, a chorus of their own making, challenging them to accept the facets of their beings they had long ignored. It was a trial of acceptance, of confronting the shadows within to emerge into the light. At the heart of the cave, where the echoes converged into a harmony of truths, lay the echo pearl. It pulsed with a soft light, a heart within the heart of the cave, resonating with the harmony of their accepted truths. To retrieve it was to accept the echoes of their own souls, to acknowledge the depth of their experiences and the growth they had undergone. With the echo pearl cradled in their hands, the heroes emerged from the cave changed, not just by the journey, but by the acceptance of their own echoes. The cave had tested them, not through the peril of the sword or the trial of the elements, but through the journey into the self, a journey that each had braved and emerged from, united in their truths and strengthened by their reflections. The journey from the Cave of Echoes was a quiet one, each hero contemplative, pondering the truths they had faced. They emerged not just as seekers of the magical ingredients, but as guardians of their own stories, champions of their own truths. As they stepped forth from the valley, the world opened before them, a realm of endless possibilities and the promise of the trials yet to come. The meadow of moonflowers was their next destination, a challenge that awaited with the promise of beauty and the test of harmony with the natural world. With the echo pearl now joining the collection of magical ingredients they had gathered, our heroes ventured forth, their spirits lightened by the trials they had overcome and the truths they had embraced. The meadow of moonflowers awaited them, a place of legend whispered in the songs of the wind and the tales of the moon. It was said to be a meadow that bloomed under the night sky, its flowers aglow with the luminescence of the moon, a spectacle of nature's quiet beauty. The journey to the meadow was one of tranquility, a path that led them through fields of gold and forests of green, each step a testament to the earth's enduring grace. The air was filled with the scent of wildflowers, a promise of the meadow that lay ahead. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of purple and gold, our heroes found themselves at the edge of the meadow of moonflowers. The meadow was a sea of tranquility, its flowers bathed in the soft glow of twilight, their petals just beginning to unfurl under the caress of the evening breeze. The meadow of moonflowers was not just a place of beauty, but a sanctuary of harmony and peace, a testament to the balance of nature. To walk among the moonflowers was to walk in harmony with the earth, a challenge of spirit and heart. The flowers, radiant under the moon's gentle light, responded to the purity of intention and the harmony of the soul. Our heroes, each a beacon of their own truths, stepped into the meadow with hearts open to the magic that lay within. Leah, with her spirit of adventure, walked with a reverence for the paths untrodden that lay beneath her feet, each step a dance with the earth. Elara, with her strength tempered by grace, moved with the elegance of the warrior poet. Her presence, a soothing balm to the flowers that bloomed around her. Brahm, with his laughter a distant echo, tread lightly, his giant form moving with a gentleness that belied his size, a guardian of the peace that the meadow held. And Merrick, the alchemist, saw in the moonflowers a reflection of the alchemy that bound them all, the transformation of night into a tapestry of light and color. As they turned from the river, the world seemed a little brighter, the path ahead clear, and the bond between them unbreakable. Their next destination, the dragon's lair, awaited, a challenge that would test their courage and resolve, but with the truths of the river of reflections in their hearts, they marched forward, not just as seekers of a cure, but as bearers of the light within, ready to face whatever shadows lay ahead. The quest for the magical ingredients unfolds as a journey, not just through the physical world, but through the realms of the soul. Each step a discovery, each challenge a lesson in the power of truth and the strength of unity. The dragon's lair looms on the horizon, the final trial before the completion of their quest, a testament to the courage they have garnered and the truths they now hold dear. The journey to the dragon's lair was marked by a palpable shift in the air, a sense of destiny drawing near as our heroes traversed the lands that lay between them and their final trial. The landscape grew rugged, the earth beneath their feet scorched, a testament to the fire that dwelled within the lair they sought. Mountains rose like sentinels, their peaks veiled in the smoke of ancient flames, heralding the domain of the creature that guarded the last of the magical ingredients they sought, the dragon's heart flame. As they approached the entrance to the lair, the ground beneath them warmed, the air thick with the scent of sulfur and ash. The cave mouth loomed before them, an opening in the mountain's heart that pulsed with the beat of the ancient fire within. Leah's maps could guide them no further, for the territory they now entered was charted only in legend. Alara stepped forward, her resolve steeling her spirit, her sword ready to defend not just against the dragon, but against the fear that crept into the hearts of even the bravest. Brahm's laughter, a constant companion on their journey, now took on a comforting quality, bolstering the spirits of his companions with a reminder of the joy that still existed, even in the face of danger. And Merrick, with the knowledge of the arcane at his fingertips, pondered the nature of the dragon they were about to face, knowing that the creature was not just a beast, but a being of magic, ancient and wise. Together, they entered the lair, the darkness enveloping them like a cloak. The light from their torches flickered against the walls, casting shadows that danced like spirits of the fire. The deeper they ventured, the hotter the air became, until they emerged into a vast cavern, its ceiling lost to the shadows, its ground alight with veins of molten rock that glowed with the lifeblood of the earth. And there, in the heart of the cavern, lay the dragon. Its scales shimmered like molten gold, its eyes aflame with the wisdom of ages. The creature was magnificent, a being of power and majesty, its presence commanding awe and reverence. The dragon's gaze fell upon them, and in its depths, they saw not malice, but a challenge, a test of their worth. "Seekers of the flame," the dragon spoke, its voice resonating through the cavern. "You have come far and faced much, but the heart flame you seek is not given lightly. It requires a test of courage, not of battle, but of will." The challenge was set. Each hero was to face the dragon, not in combat, but in a trial of spirit. Leah was asked to navigate the labyrinth of her own doubts, to find the path that led not just to the flame, but to the understanding that every journey has its purpose. Ilara was tasked with facing the shadows of her past battles, to embrace the peace she fought for, and to understand that true strength lay in the balance between war and tranquility. Brahm confronted the solitude he feared, finding in the depths of his own heart the realization that his laughter was a bridge to others, a connection that banished isolation. And Merrick, delving into the alchemy of his soul, discovered that knowledge was not just power, but a path to wisdom, a journey that connected him to the world around him and to the friends who walked by his side. As they moved through the meadow, the moonflowers responded, their glow intensifying with the harmony and unity that our heroes exuded. It was here, in the heart of the meadow, that they found the moonflower essence, a vial of light that pulsed with the life of the meadow, a symphony of nature's magic captured in liquid form. Retrieving the essence was a moment of communion with the earth, a silent prayer of thanks offered to the meadow and its guardians. The moonflowers, in their turn, bestowed the essence upon our heroes, a gift of harmony and balance, a reminder of the beauty that lay in unity with the natural world. With the moonflower essence secure among their treasures, our heroes left the meadow under the cloak of night. The moon, a silent witness to the bond that had deepened between them and the earth. The journey from the meadow of moonflowers was a journey of reflection, a walk under the stars that spoke of the vastness of the world and the small yet significant place they held within it. Their next destination was the River of Reflections, a challenge that awaited with the promise of insight and the test of truth. As they journeyed forth, the meadow behind them, a memory of light in the darkness, our heroes carried with them the essence of harmony, a beacon of their journey's purpose and the magic that lies in the balance of all things. After departing from the meadow of moonflowers, their spirits enriched by the harmony and tranquility of the place, our heroes embarked on the next leg of their journey. The River of Reflections was their destination, a mystical waterway renowned not only for its serene beauty, but also for its magical properties. It was said that the river mirrored not the face, but the soul of those who gazed into its waters, revealing truths hidden deep within. The path to the river wound through the heart of the forest, where the canopy overhead whispered secrets of old, and the ground beneath was carpeted with a mosaic of fallen leaves. The air was crisp, carrying the promise of revelations to come as our band of heroes marched forward, drawn by the allure of the river's mystical waters. As they approached, the forest parted to reveal the river of reflections, its waters shimmering under the touch of the sun's dying light. The river flowed with a grace that belied the strength of its current, its surface a perfect mirror to the sky above, unmarred by ripple or wave. The heroes stood at its bank, each facing the river with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. The river of reflections demanded truth, a gaze into its depths, a journey into the self. One by one, they approached the water's edge, their reflections greeting them with silent expectation. Laya, ever the wanderer, saw in her reflection the endless paths she had walked and those she had yet to tread. The river revealed to her the fear of finding no destination, of wandering lost, but also the hope that each step was a part of a journey that mattered, not just to her, but to the world. Elara, the warrior with a heart as strong as her arm, saw in her reflection not the battles she had won, but the peace she sought through them. The river showed her the dual nature of her quest, the fight not just for victory, but for harmony, and the strength found in the balance between the two. Brahm, whose laughter echoed in the hearts of those who knew him, saw the solitude that laughter masked, the giant who felt small in the silence of his own company. The river mirrored back to him the truth of his presence, the strength in his joy, and the connection it forged, a reminder that he was never truly alone. Merrick, the alchemist, whose pursuit of knowledge had led him on this quest, saw the transformation his life had undergone. The reflection showed him not just the alchemist, but the friend, the leader, the heart that had learned to value the bonds of friendship as much as the secrets of the ancients. With their truths revealed and accepted, the river of reflections granted them passage, its waters parting to reveal the luminescent lotus, a flower that glowed with an inner light, a beacon of truth in the shadow of doubt. The lotus was not just an ingredient, but a symbol, a reminder of the light within that guides even in the darkest times. With the luminescent lotus in their possession, our heroes took a moment to reflect on the journey that had brought them to these waters. The river had shown them not just their truths, but the strength those truths bestowed. The understanding that vulnerability and acceptance were sources of power, not weakness. As each hero faced their trial, the dragon watched, a silent guardian of the truths they unearthed. With each revelation, the cavern lit with a glow that emanated not from the molten rock, but from the heroes themselves, a light of understanding, of courage, of unity. The trials completed, the dragon bowed its head in respect, the flames within its heart coalescing into the dragon's heart flame, a flame that burned not with destruction, but with the power of creation, of life, and of magic reborn. The flame was gifted to them, not as a trophy of conquest, but as a symbol of the truths they had embraced, the courage they had shown, and the journey they had undertaken together. With the dragon's heart flame in their possession, our heroes emerged from the lair transformed. The journey back to the kingdom was a reflection of the journey within. Each step a testament to the challenges they had overcome and the bonds they had forged. The final ingredient secured, the cure within reach. They returned not just as champions of their quest, but as bearers of the light they had found in the darkness, a light that would guide their way home and illuminate the path to healing for their kingdom. The quest for the magical ingredients draws near its end, a journey that has taken our heroes through trials of nature, spirit, and heart. With the dragon's heart flame joining the treasures they have gathered, they stand on the brink of success, ready to forge the cure that will save their kingdom. The journey back is one of anticipation, a return to a land awaiting its heroes, a kingdom on the cusp of a new dawn. With the dragon's heart flame securely in their possession, marking the culmination of their quest for the magical ingredients, our hero's journey took on a new phase. The return to the kingdom was not just a physical journey, but a reflective passage through the trials they had endured, the lessons they had learned, and the bonds they had forged. As they made their way back, a final challenge emerged, not from the forces of nature or mystical guardians, but from within the very fabric of their quest. The ancient scroll that had guided Merrick to the ingredients also held one last revelation. The ingredients alone would not forge the cure. It required a final act of unity, a battle not against a physical foe, but against the doubts and fears that had shadowed their journey. This battle of wits and will was to take place in the ruins of an ancient temple, a place where the veil between the physical and the magical was thin, and where their unity would be tested. The temple, hidden within the heart of the kingdom, had been forgotten by many, its secrets lost to time. Yet, Guided by the scroll and the knowledge they had accumulated, our heroes found their way to its ancient stones. The temple was a testament to the ancients' understanding of magic, its architecture a harmony of nature and design. As they stepped into its heart, a circle of stones that pulsed with an ethereal light, they understood the true nature of their final challenge. The magical ingredients needed to be combined not just with skill, but with a unity of purpose, each hero contributing a part of their essence to the potion. The process was a delicate balance of alchemy and magic, a weaving together of the elements they had gathered with the truths they had discovered within themselves. Leah contributed her spirit of adventure, the essence of discovery that had led them through uncharted lands. Her part in the potion was the promise of new horizons, a call to the courage that exploration demands. Elara offered the strength of her will, tempered by the grace of her understanding. Her contribution was the balance of power and peace, the warrior's heart that fights not just for victory, but for harmony. Brahm added the joy of his laughter, a reminder that strength lies in the bonds of friendship and the connections that laughter can forge. His essence was the lightness in the darkness, the strength found in joy. And Merrick, with his deep knowledge of the arcane, provided the wisdom of the ages, a connection to the magic that flows through all things. His part was the understanding that knowledge is a journey, not a destination, and that true wisdom lies in the unity of all things. As they combined the ingredients, the circle of stones came alive with light, a kaleidoscope of colors that danced in the air around them. The potion, a liquid light within the cauldron at the circle's center, pulsed with the life of the land, the spirit of their journey, and the essence of their unity. The battle of wits and will was not against the potion, but within themselves, a final affirmation of the trust and unity they had built. It was a challenge met with hearts open and spirits joined, a testament to the journey they had shared. With the potion complete, the temple's light faded, leaving them in the quiet of the dawn. The world around them seemed brighter, the air clearer, as if their success had lifted a veil from the land itself. Their journey back to the kingdom was one of quiet triumph, the potion secure among them, a beacon of hope for the land that awaited its cure. They returned not just as heroes who had faced the wilds of the world, but as champions of the heart, bearers of a cure, forged in unity and the magic of their wills. The quest for the magical ingredients concludes with the triumph not just of bravery and skill, but of the heart and spirit. As our heroes return to the kingdom, they bring with them more than the cure. They bring the promise of a new beginning, a testament to the power of unity and the magic that lies in the bond between those who dare to dream and those who dare to believe. Chapter 3: The Creation of the Cure. With the dawn of a new day casting its golden light upon the world, our heroes embarked on the final leg of their journey back to the kingdom. The trials they had faced together, from the perilous ascent of the mountain of eternal snow to the depths of the dragon's lair, had not only secured the magical ingredients necessary for the cure, but had also woven a bond between them as strong as the magic that flowed through the land. The kingdom, once a distant hope on the horizon, now stood before them, its spires glinting in the sunlight like beacons of hope. The air, once heavy with the shadow of the mysterious illness, now carried whispers of anticipation and the promise of a new beginning. As they crossed the threshold into the kingdom, their return did not go unnoticed. Word of their arrival spread like wildfire, igniting the hearts of the citizens with renewed hope. People from all walks of life, from the bustling marketplaces to the quiet countryside, gathered to welcome their heroes home. The air was filled with the sound of cheering, a symphony of gratitude and joy that resonated through the streets and into the heart of the kingdom. King Alden, who had awaited their return with a father's worry and a ruler's resolve, greeted them at the palace gates. His eyes, which had seen the weight of his kingdom's despair, now sparkled with unshed tears of relief and pride. "Welcome home, my brave heroes," he proclaimed, his voice carrying the depth of his gratitude. "You have brought light to our darkest hour, hope where there was despair. The kingdom owes you a debt of gratitude we can never fully repay." The heroes, touched by the king's words and the outpouring of love from the people, felt the full weight of their journey. Leah, Alara, Brahm, and Merrick stood together, a testament to the power of unity and the strength of the human spirit. They had left as individuals, each driven by their own reasons, but returned as part of something greater, a force that had changed the fate of their world. As they made their way through the kingdom, each step was a reminder of why they had embarked on their quest. The sick, who had been touched by the mysterious illness, watched with eyes full of hope, their families by their sides, whispering prayers of thanks to the heroes who had dared to face the unknown for them. The return journey to the kingdom was not just a physical passage, but a journey through the hearts of those they had saved. A path marked by the trials that had forged unbreakable bonds and a deep understanding of the magic that magic binds their world. It was a celebration of life, of victory against the darkness, and of the indomitable spirit of those who believe in the power of hope. As the gates of the palace closed behind them, our heroes knew that their journey was far from over. The creation of the cure was the next chapter in their story, a task that would require not just the magical ingredients they had fought so hard to obtain, but the unity and strength they had found in each other. The return journey marks not the end, but the beginning of the final chapter in our hero's tale. With the kingdom watching, their hearts united by hope and gratitude, the creation of the cure looms on the horizon, a beacon of light in the fight against the darkness that has enveloped their world. As they prepare to forge the cure, their journey serves as a reminder of the power of courage, the strength of unity, and the magic that lies in the heart of every act of bravery. With the kingdom's warm welcome still resonating in their hearts, our heroes, led by Merrick, made their way to the alchemist's secluded tower. It stood on the outskirts of the kingdom, a sentinel of stone and ivy, where the mysteries of the past and the promises of the future converged. Here, within these ancient walls, the cure would be forged, a beacon of hope distilled from the trials and triumphs of their journey. The laboratory was a sanctum of knowledge and power. Shelves lined with tomes of arcane wisdom, and tables strewn with alchemical instruments that glimmered in the light of the setting sun. The air was thick with the scent of herbs and the tang of metal, a testament to the countless hours Merrick had spent in pursuit of understanding the mysteries of the world. As they prepared to begin the creation of the cure, a solemn mood enveloped the group. They understood the gravity of the task before them, the culmination of their quest, not just for the magical ingredients, but for the unity and strength they had discovered within themselves. Merrick, with hands that had become steadier through their journey, began the delicate process of combining the ingredients. The frost bloom, with its essence of eternal frost, was carefully ground into a fine powder. The echo pearl, pulsing with the truths they had uncovered, was dissolved into a liquid that shimmered with a light from within. The moonflower essence, a testament to the harmony they had achieved with the natural world, was added with a reverence for the life it represented. And the luminescent lotus, glowing softly in the dim light of the lab, was infused into the mixture, its light a reminder of the insights gained from the river of reflections. But it was the dragon's heart flame, the final ingredient, that held the key. This flame, born from the courage and wisdom they had shown in the face of the dragon's trial, was not merely added, but woven into the potion, a thread of fire that bound all the elements together in a dance of creation. As Merrick worked, Leah, Alara, and Brahm lent their spirits to the effort. They stood around the cauldron, their hands joined, their hearts united in purpose. Their essence, the courage, hope, and joy they had shared, flowed into the creation, imbuing the potion with a power beyond the sum of its ingredients. The air in the laboratory shifted, charged with magic as the potion came to life. A glow emanated from the cauldron, casting their shadows against the walls, dancing figures that told the story of their journey. It was a moment suspended in time, a breath between the beats of the world's heart, as the potion bubbled and transformed. When the process was complete, the glow faded, leaving behind a vial of liquid that sparkled with the light of stars. It was the cure, a miracle wrought from their unity, a testament to the power of belief and the strength of the bonds forged on a journey through darkness into light. The creation of the cure was a moment of triumph, not just for our heroes, but for the kingdom they had saved. As they held the vial aloft, the weight of their achievement settled upon them, a burden lifted and a promise fulfilled. The creation of the cure marks the climax of our heroes' journey, a testament to their courage, unity, and the unwavering belief in the possibility of miracles. As they emerge from the alchemist's laboratory, the cure in hand, they stand ready to heal their kingdom, to banish the darkness with the light of their triumph, and to begin the healing that will restore the land to its former glory. The path ahead is one of restoration and celebration, a journey from the shadows into the dawn of a new day. The brewing of the potion, a marvel of alchemy and unity, was but the first step in the journey toward healing the kingdom. Within the confines of Merrick's laboratory, where the essence of their trials had been distilled into a cure, our heroes stood at the brink of a new challenge, ensuring the potion reached those in need, spreading the light they had kindled across the land. The potion, glowing softly with the promise of renewal, was carefully decanted into vials, each one a vessel of hope. Merrick, with the precision of a master alchemist, instructed his companions on the delicate nature of the cure. This potion carries within it not just the power to heal, he explained, but the spirit of our journey, the unity and courage that brought it into being. It must be shared with all, from the greatest lord to the humblest, for the ill bounds our cure. King Alden, having joined them in the laboratory, to witness the culmination of their quest, pledged the support of the kingdom. We shall dispatch messengers to every corner of the land, bearing the cure and the tale of your bravery. The kingdom will know of the sacrifices made and the hope you have brought back from the edge of despair. The distribution of the potion became a kingdom-wide endeavor, a beacon of unity in a time of need. Caravaned by the king's knights traveled the roads, their banners emblazoned with the sigil of the alchemist's flask, a symbol that had come to represent hope. Healers and wise women in every village were instructed in the administration of the cure, their hands guided by the knowledge Merrick had imparted. As the potion began to reach those afflicted by the illness, transformation swept across the kingdom. The sick, once shrouded in the shadow of despair, began to recover, their strength returning, their spirits lifted by the promise of a new dawn. Families were reunited, their tears of joy washing away the pain of separation, and the streets, once silent, echoed once more with the sounds of celebration. Elara, Brahm, and Merrick, once strangers brought together by fate, watched as their journey, born of a desperate quest for a cure, blossomed into a testament to the strength of the human spirit. They had ventured into the unknown, faced trials that tested their courage, and emerged not just as heroes, but as harbingers of hope. The brewing of the potion, a moment that marked both an end and a beginning, was a testament to what could be achieved when hearts were united in a common cause. It was a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is light to be found, that courage, friendship, and hope are the most powerful magics of all. The distribution of the cure is a tale of triumph, not just for our heroes, but for the entire kingdom, a narrative of healing that weaves through the fabric of the land. As the kingdom begins to heal, our heroes find themselves at the heart of a story that will be told for generations. A legend of how unity and courage brought light to the darkest of times. The brewing of the potion is but the first note in a symphony of renewal, a melody that sings of the dawn of a new day for the kingdom, a day of health, joy, and the enduring power of hope. As the cure spread through the kingdom, carried on the winds of hope and the backs of swift messengers, a remarkable transformation took root. The land, once overshadowed by the specter of the mysterious illness, began to heal, its people awakening to a new dawn bright with promise. In villages and cities alike, the streets filled with the sounds of celebration. Families, once cloaked in the fear of loss, now embraced. Their laughter, a melody that rose above the rooftops, joining the chorus of the kingdom's renewal. The healers, with their vials of the potion, became heralds of the new dawn, their hands bringing not just the cure, but the story of the heroes who had made it possible. The fields, left untended in the grip of the illness, bloomed once more, a sea of green and gold undulating under the gentle caress of the wind. The rivers, their waters a mirror to the sky, reflected a world reborn, their banks a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring spirit of those who call the kingdom home. King Alden, watching over his people, felt the weight of his crown lighten. The unity and courage of a few had ignited a flame within the hearts of many, a flame that had burned away the darkness and revealed the strength that lies in hope and the power of belief. The kingdom, his kingdom, was whole once more. Its people healed not just in body, but in spirit. Amidst the celebrations, the heroes of the quest, Leah, Elara, Brahm, and Merrick, stood together, their journey from the edges of the known world to the heart of their homeland, a tale that would be woven into the fabric of the kingdom's history. They had faced the unknown, battled the forces of nature and magic, and returned with the key to the kingdom's salvation. Yet, in their hearts, they knew that the true magic lay not in the potion, but in the unity it had inspired, in the hope it had rekindled, and in the love it had restored. The healing of the kingdom was a miracle of many hands and many hearts, a shared victory that transcended the boundaries of realm and ruler. It was a testament to the belief that in the darkest of times, there are always those who will stand against the night, who will fight not for glory, but for the light of dawn. As the kingdom healed, the scars of the illness faded, leaving behind a people stronger for their trials, united in their triumph. The land itself seemed to sing, its forests, rivers, and fields joining in a hymn of renewal, a melody of resilience and rebirth. The healing of the kingdom marks not just the end of a dark chapter, but the beginning of a new era, one built on the foundations of courage, unity, and hope. Our heroes, having returned from their quest, find themselves not as they were, but as the bearers of a new legacy, guardians of a tale that will inspire generations to come. Their journey, a testament to the power of the human spirit, reminds us all that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, there is light to be found, if only we have the courage to seek it. With the kingdom healed and the shadow of the illness lifted, a grand celebration was planned. It was to be a festival like no other, a kingdom-wide jubilation that would mark the dawn of a new era of prosperity and peace. From the humblest villages to the grandeur of the capital, preparations began, each heart and hand contributing to the joy that would soon unfold. The celebration was set to begin with the first light of dawn, symbolizing the new day that had risen over the kingdom, thanks to the courage and unity of its people. The streets of the capital were adorned with banners and flowers, their colors a vibrant tapestry against the stone. Markets and squares buzzed with excitement, stalls overflowing with the bounty of the land, a testament to the renewal that had swept across the realm. At the heart of the festivities was the royal palace, its gates thrown open to welcome all. King Alden, standing alongside Leah, Ilara, Brahm, and Merrick, addressed the gathered crowds, his voice carrying the depth of his gratitude. Today, we celebrate not just the return of health to our land, but the spirit of unity and bravery that made it possible. We honor not just the heroes who embarked on the quest, but each and every one of you. For it is together that we have overcome the darkness. The air was filled with music, a symphony of flutes, drums, and strings that echoed through the streets, inviting the people to dance and rejoice. Performers of all kinds took to the stages set up throughout the city, their acts of skill and magic a reflection of the diverse talents that flourished within the kingdom's borders. The highlight of the celebration was the unveiling of a monument in the central square, a sculpture crafted in the likeness of Leah, Ilara, Brahm, and Merrick, encircling a cauldron that bore the eternal flame, a symbol of the dragon's heart flame that had been key to the cure. The monument stood as a permanent tribute to the journey undertaken, a reminder of the power of hope and the unbreakable bonds of friendship. As night fell, the sky above the kingdom lit up with fireworks, their brilliance a mirror to the joy that filled the hearts of the people. The colors burst against the backdrop of the night, each explosion a note in the melody of triumph that had become the kingdom's anthem. The celebration of the new dawn was a day of laughter, of stories shared and memories made, a collective breath of relief and happiness that swept through the kingdom. It was a declaration that even in the darkest of times, there is light to be found, that together there is no night that cannot be overcome. Leah, Ilara, Brahm, and Merrick, standing together amidst the joy and the celebration, felt the true weight of their journey. They had set out to find a cure, but in the process, they had discovered so much more about the world, about themselves, and about the indomitable spirit of those who dare to dream and to fight for those dreams. The celebration of the new dawn marks not just the end of a dark chapter in the kingdom's history, but the beginning of a legend, a story that will be told and retold, inspiring those who hear it to believe in the power of unity and the strength of the human heart. It is a testament to the fact that no matter how long the night, the dawn always comes, bringing with it the light of new possibilities and the promise of a brighter future. In the aftermath of the celebration, as the kingdom settled into the peace and prosperity that the cure had brought, the tale of the hero's journey became a beacon of hope and inspiration. The story was recounted in every corner of the kingdom, from the warm glow of hearth fires in humble homes to the grand halls of the palace. It was a tale that transcended the boundaries of age and status, a shared legacy that bound the people together in a common history of triumph over despair. In the years that followed, the legend of Leah, Elara, Ram, and Merrick and their quest for the cure was woven into the fabric of the kingdom's culture. Bards composed songs that celebrated their bravery and unity, while playwrights crafted dramas that brought their story to life on the stage, capturing the hearts of audiences and ensuring that the hero's journey would never be forgotten. Artists painted scenes of their epic quest, capturing moments of courage, of fear, faced with unwavering resolve, and of the friendships that had blossomed in the face of adversity. These paintings adorned the walls of buildings throughout the kingdom, a visual testament to the journey that had saved the land. Scholars and sages studied the tale, drawing lessons from the hero's experiences. They taught these lessons in schools, instilling in the next generation the values of courage, unity, and the pursuit of knowledge. The story became a part of the kingdom's educational foundation, a moral compass for young minds dreaming of their own adventures. King Alden, in recognition of the hero's deeds, established an order of knighthood in their honor. The Order of the Eternal Flame was dedicated to the ideals of bravery, service, and the betterment of the kingdom. Its members were tasked with protecting the realm and upholding the spirit of unity that the heroes had embodied. The order became a symbol of the kingdom's resilience, a promise that the light they had kindled would never be extinguished. As for Leah, Elara, Brahm, and Merrick, they were celebrated as the greatest heroes of their age, their names synonymous with hope and the enduring power of the human spirit. Yet, despite the acclaim, they remained humble, each choosing to serve the kingdom in their own way. Leah continued to explore, charting unknown lands and bringing back knowledge that enriched the kingdom. Elara dedicated herself to training the next generation of warriors, instilling in them the values of strength and peace. Brahm became a guardian of the realm, his laughter and strength a source of joy and security for the people. Merrick returned to his alchemical studies. His work now aimed at improving the lives of all in the kingdom. His pursuit of knowledge, tempered with the wisdom of connection and friendship. Their journey had ended, but the legacy they had created was eternal. The legends remembered were not just of individual heroism, but of collective strength. A reminder to all in the kingdom that even in the darkest times, there's always a light to be found, a path to be forged together. Thus concludes the tale of The Secretive Alchemist's Potion, a story of courage, unity, and the magic that binds the world. It is a reminder that legends are not just born from the deeds of the past, but from the stories we carry forward. The light we choose to kindle in the hearts of those who will listen, and the hope we offer to the future.